Bombay, it has been said, is not a city, it is a state of mind. It is a state of a young man's mind, exciting and excitable, exuberant and effervescent, dynamic and dramatic. That is what Khwaja Ahmed Abbas Saab has said in Mumbai Fables, the film that has inspired Bombay Velvet. And we have with us Ranbir and Anushka here in Goa right now. First of all, Anushka, do you agree with the Khwaja Saab's statement? Because I think this defines, I think Ranbir's character in a way as well.
Like a lot of like big words, English words. I was not really following that much.
Exuberant and excitable and dramatic.
क्या बोल रहे थे वो? क्या बोलने की कोशिश क्या कर रहे थे?
Bombay is a city.
It's a state of mind.
It's a city of dreams.
It's a young man's,
yeah.
It's a city of dreams, man. I mean that we all know. I mean I've come from outside to fulfill my dreams. You also must be coming. Maybe you've not, but I'm just saying that it is a city of dreams, and your dreams do get fulfilled over here. It's a place where people work.
Give you opportunity.
So, it gives you opportunity. People work really hard. I've not seen more professional people than I have in Bombay than I have in India. Multicultural, and it has room for everybody. It has arms big, wide, and warm for everyone to walk into. So it's a beautiful, beautiful city.
What about you? Somewhere when we saw that 7-minute clip yesterday, I think your character is someone that it can be endearing, it can be like really, I think very extroverted, and at the same time he can be very just confined within himself. It's something which has a lot of layers. Do you agree with that?
I think Anurag's all his films has this quality. All his characters has this quality. Has this quality is also right. Anurag's all his films has this quality.
All his films क्या होता है? Anurag's films.
Anurag's, all his films has this quality. Correct है? सही है ना?
Have this quality.
समझा ना boss. हाँ, I think Anurag's films has this quality. And Rosie has, I have, Khambata has, Johnny's has, मनीष चौधरी जो किरदार वो निभा रहे हैं जिमी का उसके पास भी हैज़. तो आई थिंक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एज एन एक्टर आपको भी मज़ा होता है ना, आपको खेलने का कुछ होता है. ऐसे नहीं कि आप गुस्सा हो तो सिर्फ गुस्सा हो. आप गुस्से में भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. वल्नरेबिलिटी होती है, जेलिसी होती है, एक डिफरेंट माइंड सेट्स, कुछ 5-6 चीज़ें आपके दिमाग में चल रहे होते हैं. तो आई थिंक जब आप एक ऐसा लेयर्ड कैरेक्टर लिखोगे तो फिर फॉर अ परफॉर्मर इट्स ऑल्सो एक्साइटिंग टू परफॉर्म इट. यू मे नॉट अचीव ऑल द थॉट्स, बट इवन इफ यू अचीव 2 thoughts, it's exciting for a viewer to also see it, because people are like that. In life we are like that. When we're angry, we're not only angry. There are other things. So I think that was the approach, and Anurag is the best person to do that, because he himself has some 30 thoughts in his mind. Absolutely. When he gets angry. Absolutely. Half the time when we are talking to Anurag, उसकी खुद की बायोपिक शुरू हो जाती है. हाँ, तो मेरे लाइफ में ऐसा हुआ या वैसा हुआ. So
he's very excitable as well.
Very exciting, very exuberant. And all the words that go with Bombay, I think go with Anurag also. And बहुत सारे लोग अनुराग के ऑफिस आते हैं to work. So actually Anurag is actually a synonym for Bombay.
Rusi Karanja's character, the editor of Blitz, he himself had a lot of layers to himself. He could be good, he could be wily as well, and especially I think the Nanavati murder case, I think the way it was portrayed, there were several versions to it, and I think Sylvia is one number in the song as well. So can you talk more about Rusi Karanja's character in the movie?
I actually don't know what to say about Rusi Karanja's character in the movie, quite honestly. I mean, it is loosely. He is blackmailing me. No, he's not.
He's actually.
Rusi Karanja is actually Khambata's character.
No, Jimmy Mistry.
Really? Yeah, he is blackmailing me then. He is Manish Chaudhary's character. Right. So he has placed me as a mole to get a negative which is with him in the film, which that negative is the reason why this whole film is actually whatever's happening in the film, whatever the politics, whatever the conflict in the film is because of this one particular negative,
which is a photograph of a very powerful minister.
Right.
And
position.
Everyone's playing this game because the negative is with Johnny, and they want the negative and they want Johnny dead. And so they send Rosie to Johnny so they can retrieve the negative, so that they all are safe, they all can be a part of the reclaimed land which is coming up. So that is the backdrop. Now on this backdrop, Anurag wrote a love story, Johnny's and Rosie's character, these two characters are the only characters which are fictional. Otherwise all the other characters, the events are true.
The entire detailing which has been there in the movie, we saw yesterday the cars and the roads, and in initial phase the entire sepia tone, the color combination. This is something which looked very interesting. I think more than the promos, I think this is something which looked far more interesting. Detailing, do you feel is one of the highlights of the movie?
Absolutely, and I think ये जो big budget आप बोल रहे हो, it didn't happen because we went to an outdoor location to shoot a song. It happened in the detailing. The magic is in the details. Like Rosie's green room. The kind of properties that were kept there, her road, wardrobe, her rollers, everything was, you know, very detailed of the 60s. The vintage cars, you know, the kind of way that even our cameraman Rajiv Ravi, the way he was lighting, there was no light. Everything was a source light. जो अगर लैम्प था तो जो सीन का लाइट है वो लैम्प से ही निकल रहा है. You know, everything was very authentic, very detailed. And as actors, when you're seeing all this around you, you automatically, you know, just transform and you believe what's happening around you because everything is so real. Like Faridun, you won't believe how expensive it is to hire one vintage car, and we had like around 45 to 50 vintage cars every day,
Right.
because that's what really gives the authenticity. ये period है, हमने सिर्फ costume और कोई backdrop पे shoot नहीं किया, हमने एक पूरा एक माहौल बनाया है, एक city बनाई है. तो जब आप film देखोगे, it's not that you will see कि अरे अच्छा पैसा इसमें गया है. You will see कि हाँ, we've seen a world which we've never seen. Probably our forefathers have, our fathers have, but we are transported to a world which looks like, wow man, Bombay used to be like this. I want to go back to that world. You know, we are trying to give it that quality to this world.
Rajiv Ravi's camera work. You are someone who's taking a lot of, I think, keen interest in the technicalities of the movies these days because you've done a producer as well. Do you feel that in a way the camera movement from whatever we've seen in the 7-minute clip, it's like a character in itself, especially that particular scene when the guy comes in.
It's not invasive, and I'll tell you something.
I'm just giving you an example when the guy comes and tells us that there's some problem outside, and the way he just rushes and the way the camera moves around.
Yeah.
I think it's
character.
It is
a character. It is absolutely a character. It's like somebody is actually watching all this that is happening, you know, through their eyes, and that's the camera. Also another thing, you know, all that we did, like these costumes that were made, this amazing set that was put up, all these little detailing, none of it would have meant anything if it was shot badly. If it was not lit the way it was lit, if it was not presented the way it was presented by Rajiv Ravi, including us. And a lot of times actually that's what happens. And a lot of times in films which need that kind of delivery from a DOP, it doesn't always happen that way. I think Rajiv Ravi is one of the most phenomenal people who worked on this film. And
Faridun, we never knew where the camera was.
We never knew. We had to actually ask Anurag camera kidhar hai,
You know,
because he
they
was
were
like
never in
quiet.
your face, you know. So as actors, you have that freedom कि यार you have no
Pure
sense
performing.
of, you have no sense of क्या बोलते हैं, बीच के focus puller यहाँ खड़ा है.
And in the most
यहाँ
awkward
कोई
position,
लोग
we have a scene where Ranveer and me are right behind the door. Like the door opens and shuts, and we are like right behind the door. And not once is that, you know, person told us ki move your you know, your legs or change your position according to where I am standing, because he realized how important it was for the scene to look authentic and for what we're doing to be more authentic. You know, so that is what is so amazing about a non-invasive approach to making, you know, to shooting a film in every way. So I think all credit to him.
Sure. Belated happy birthday to you. I just remember. All right, and
He's like me.
you can yeah. All right, and in fact, I've read Mumbai Fables just for this interview, so there's a lot of effort that has gone into it. Now, somewhere the 60s, the 50s, Mumbai, it was a very progressive city. It was a very secular city. I think Bombay was the most secular city that could beat Parsis and almost anyone.
Yeah.
And somewhere do we see that aspect of Bombay?
I think it was actually very refreshing to actually figure out all these things when Anurag told me about it. When Anurag told me that jazz culture to begin with was such a big thing. And I'm only saying jazz culture because appreciation of another kind of art form other than films and cricket, you know, which we have today.
Politics.
I think politics.
And
I think that was amazing to know that people actually went to a jazz club to see performers like doing. That was, I think, incredible, you know, for me to know. And yeah, you're right. It was a very secular country, and I think city. And I think what has happened over time with Bombay is probably the reason why things have changed with the bomb blast and everything. You know, because I've heard that apparently people used to be out and about late at night in the city, you know,
Absolutely.
without any
that happened
like
till late
yeah,
90s.
exactly. So it was always a very progressive
City that never sleeps.
Yeah, and progressive in every way. Progressive culturally, progressive, you know, religiously, secularly.
Now, one more aspect that I just read in the book is that it's a city which has two aspects. Either there are people who are oppressed, or there are people who are oppressing. And it's a ruthless city. It gives you opportunities, it gives you a hope for money, but at the same time it just leaves you all alone, on your own. आपको रहना है, आप रहो इस city में, नहीं रहना आप जा सकते हो. Somewhere do we see that cutthroat element of Bombay and
Absolutely. And Johnny
dichotomy,
said,
strange dichotomy.
And Johnny says it in the dialogue कि जो उनको चाहिए अगर वो मिलता नहीं है वो मैं छीन के नहीं लूँगा. You know, and that is I think the mindset of a lot of people. We are of course privileged. I was privileged when I became an actor because I came from a film family. I got the opportunities. But an outsider who could be 100 times more talented than me who could not have the opportunity. He has to. But he's passionate about acting. He's passionate about films. How does he make it? He has to be ruthless. He has to be cutthroat. Of course, you don't step on other people's feet. You don't do anything. But in this film, yes, there's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of crime for things to happen, because that was the only way that somebody could grab or grab the chance of becoming a big shot.
Right.
So you see that quality in Johnny. You see the quality in Rosie also. You know, she meets the man Jimmy Mistry. She lets the man use him. Just the fact that she can, you know, be safe, he can protect her, and also let her do what she loves, and that is singing. So these are the characters that were alive in Bombay, and these were the kind of characters that actually made it, and they made it because of their resilience, their persistence, and because of their intelligence.
Last question on a lighter note. Anushka Sharma, did you know that, were you aware of the fact that Ranbir Kapoor is a huge fan of Baby Doll by any chance?
Yeah,
Were you
of
aware
course.
You knew it?
Yeah, I'm very well aware.
Yeah.
He sleeps with one also, baby doll, a doll that actually looks like.
That didn't sound right.
Very wrong.
Yeah.
Take that back.
I take it back. I want to say your sister's doll, but it went all wrong.
Yeah. No, I am actually a massive fan of Baby Doll. I think that was one of the best songs I've heard last year.
Right.
You know, and I think even whenever you hear that song on a dance floor, I think everybody just gets into the mood. You know, it has that beat, it has the way Kanika sang it, even the way Sunny performed it. I think it was
What
one
did
of
you
the.
do yesterday that people are talking about this baby doll? I want to know.
Even I don't
You know,
remember.
it's being said that this is the promotions of Bombay Velvet have become. It's all over the place. The way I think he just danced
देखना
to.
पड़ेगा यार.
ये तो देखना ही
seriously.
पड़ेगा.
You
Because the third person
मैं
is
माफी मांगना
talking
चाहूँगा.
about it.
मुझे पता नहीं मैंने क्या किया. But like I said, you know, Faridun, we are really
We put up the
grateful.
video, right? It's there on the border.
Oh, you have?
see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So, like, you know, I was mentioning earlier that we are very grateful, you know, that the media came with us to celebrate our film. They gave us this opportunity. You know, Bombay Velvet was a film that has been kept in the negativity for so long. People speaking ill about it. So it's very important to actually, you know, get everyone in the media industry, make them show the world that actually it's not what people think it is. You know, we had a great time making the film. We believe in this film. We have the best intentions, and I hope that you know, the audience sees it and gives the film a chance. And that was the intention of coming in.
Fantastic. So Anushka Sharma and Ranbir Kapoor, I wouldn't be asking you about all the wedding bells and everything, because almost everyone is asking anyways, and you guys must be just tired giving the same answer to everyone. So we will leave it at that, and whenever it happens, I'm sure that it will be wonderful, and our good wishes are with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
and
much.
all the best wishes.
Very soon.
And belated happy birthday once again to you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Last year September में मेरा birthday था.
मेरी मम्मी के साथ मेरी मम्मी का बर्थडे सेम डे.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thanks Faridun.
Bye bye.
Thank you.